What's up, y'all? Tap in, tap in. If you like substance, go ahead and follow. Let's get into this. Men, we got work to do. I'm gonna say it again. Men, we got work to do. I need all my soldiers to join me in completing this mission. All my soldiers, all my soldiers. Listen up. Shout out to all the men out there who are in serious relationships and men who are in marriages, right? Shout out to y'all, right? Shout out to the men who taking care of themselves, taking care of their families, taking care of their kids, doing the thing out here. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to men who are not ashamed to bond with a woman, right? And be a real man and step up and do what he got to do and play his part in the society, right? Play his part in God's kingdom. Shout out to all my men doing that. Also, for all my men who single out there, shout out to the ones who have given women a fair chance. And maybe things just didn't work out, but you did give it a fair chance. You have given it a fair chance. Maybe you got kids out there. Maybe you gave it a fair chance with the mother of your children. You gave it a fair chance and things didn't work out. Shout out to y'all too. I'm not gonna leave y'all out of this, right? Because that's good, dude. That's real. Things happen. Sometimes things just can't get right, and you got to do what you got to do. I get all that because the truth is, you got a lot of women out here who also run men off, right? You got a lot of women out here who also run men off. So I'm putting all that in there, right? But check this out, men. We have a lot of work to do. You have a lot of men out here who bond with women and they use and abuse these women. You got a lot of men out here who have kids with these women and the men disappear at some point in that child's life or right when they find out that child is being born, right? You got a lot of men who disappear. You got a lot of men who use and abuse women in different ways. You have a lot of men who uh, uh, use women for their resources. You have a lot of men who trick women, right? They go into it acting like they really like a female or really gonna do this and really gonna do that. And out of nowhere, these men disappear once they get what they want, right? I'm shaming all those men. You have men who bond with women and they don't know how to properly lead a woman, right? And they lead women and families down the path of destruction. And this has gone on for years. This is not stuff that's just going on right now. I'm talking about generation after generation, right? I've been talking to many women and they have told their stories on what a man did, what happened, blah, 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 blah. And it is ugly. Now, I know there are three sides to every story, right? So, of course, you want to hear the truth. You want to hear the guy's side. I understand all that, right? But from what I'm hearing, a lot of the situations have been ugly. And a lot of women are the way that they are because somewhere along the way, a man has dropped a ball or a man has done these women wrong, right? I'm just going to keep it straight 100 because when I first started on this journey in coaching, I really wanted to jump down the women's throats, right? I wanted to get the women in order. I wanted the women to understand what the Word of God say about bonding with a man and how the man's the head and all that good stuff. But as I've been talking to a lot of women through coaching, there seems to be a lot of men out there who simply are doing the wrong things by these women, right? Doing these women wrong, right? Doing these kids wrong, right? So on and so forth. There's a lot of moving parts, but there are a lot of men who lack when it comes to properly leading a woman. What happens oftentimes is this: the women are very naive. The women are very gullible. The women are following all types of men when these men show up and they appear to be Mr. Right. These women are easily deceived, right? These women are easily deceived, and I'm not surprised by that. I think God created it that way for a woman to follow a man's lead. But the problem is, a lot of women have followed the wrong man's lead. You understand? And once that man destroys her or has destroyed her, and this can be a generational thing. It may not be her, but it could have been her mom. It might not have been her mom, but it could have been her grandma. It could have been her aunt. It could have been her sister. It could have been her cousin, right? But somewhere along the way, women or a woman was done wrong, and now it's rubbed off on this next generation. And now you have a lot of unruly women. So that's another thing. Women gonna have to snap out of it and shake off whatever happened in the past and get right for a good man, right? She's gonna have to get right for a good man. But men, for that to happen, I need y'all to be good men. You understand what I'm saying? I need y'all to be good men. So men, we gotta step it up, right? For the ones who ain't already in that realm of moving that way. A lot of guys are already doing it, right? I understand that. A lot of guys are already doing their thing. Y'all doing right. Y'all living God's way. God is proud of y'all. But it's a whole lot of other men who is ruining out here, right? They're messing these women up. And then you got good guys looking for a good wife, but he having to go through 100 of them because of what other man done to ruin that woman. Guys, we got to step it up, and we got to take ownership. If we're going to be the leaders out here, we're going to be the heads of these households, we're going to be the heads in general, period. We got to step it up, and we got to call it out when we see something that ain't going right. We got to call it out. But guys, I'm calling y'all out. I'm calling y'all out. And if a woman is unruly, cut her off. Don't put up with it. If you keep putting up with it, these women gonna think it's cool to move how they moving, right? Forget social media, forget the music, forget what's on TV. Men, we gotta step it up. And if these women are moving a certain way, cut them off and grab you one who gonna do right by you. Grab you one who gonna follow your lead. But guys, a lot of y'all is dropping the ball and y'all look crazy. And y'all got the society looking crazy. Y'all got the women looking crazy. Y'all got the children looking crazy. Right? Come on, guys. We got work to do. I appreciate you for watching. This is only the beginning. I love you all. Be blessed.